Now, through December 15th, enjoy thick-cut Iowa pork chops for $1.99 per pound, boneless beef crock-pot roast for $4.99 per pound. Plus, they're now taking orders for prime rib, filet mignon, and other holiday items. And don't forget the $50 holiday box, now through Christmas. Always a great gift. That's all at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
At Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical, we're ready, reliable, and recommended. Water heater acting up or your sump pump on the fritz? Call Action. Summer's around the corner. Is your AC working? Are you sure? Call Action. Electrical problems? I'm telling you, call Action. Call Action for a free same-day estimate or a trusted second opinion. You heard that right, a free same-day estimate. 402-423-6960. ActionLincoln.com.
New year, new you? Barrel's Extreme Body Shaping can help make sure you keep that resolution this time. Our proven system combines kickboxing, strength training, and nutrition, along with our expert coaching to make sure you're moving forward toward your goals. The next 10-week challenge starts January 11th, but if you enroll now, you can start today and get a head start on those gains for no extra cost. Plus, head to fxblincoln.com and you can save $100. Don't wait. Barrel's Extreme Body Shaping at 40th and Yankee Hill and 70th and Vine.
Why are some people more successful? Is it talent and determination, or did they recognize an opportunity? Discover a career that lets you help families reach their financial goals as you build lasting professional relationships, one with unlimited income potential. From Modern Woodman, a leading fraternal financial services provider.
I'm Modern Woodman Regional Director Sean Erickson. Call me at 402-483-6515 to learn about career opportunities.
Modern Woodman of America. Touching lives, securing futures.
General Fire and Safety has been keeping Lincoln businesses and commercial structures safe for more than 50 years. From a simple fire extinguisher to full fire suppression systems, Lincoln has trusted General Fire and Safety to provide top-of-the-line products, installation, and maintenance. If you're starting a new business in a brand new building, call on General Fire and Safety to help you plan a fire safety system that fits the specific needs of your business, employees, and customers. Call General Fire and Safety today at 402-261-0116.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America. This is the Power Hour with two-time national champion Todd Uhlir. Powered by Window World of Lincoln and Set the Bar Subs on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right. What's up? Can you hear me, Rico?
I can hear you, good sir.
All right. I'm traveling, so I'm all over the place.
Hey, that's all right.
Little new setup today, so.
Hey, it all works out, man. At least you don't have a beach behind you. You didn't want to show everybody the warm weather that you're sitting in, right? That's what that is.
I'm in Omaha, so it's not much better than where you guys are. So
probably a sheet of ice where you're at.
Yeah, I was gonna drive over this morning, but I decided against it with all the ice out there. So, all right, well, welcome to the Power Hour with me, Todd Uhlir. Rico's joining us today. Excited about that. We got lots to cover. We got the Heisman tonight.
Yep.
We got championship volleyball going on. We had the big Husker win last night. We've got some stuff to talk about with the STB locker room. Don't want to confuse that with the locker room that's in the afternoon with the ticket, but and just some stuff in general. So excited about the show. Excited to have Rico back. Rico kicked us off with me, and I've been with Ben. Nothing against Ben, but Rico and I tend to battle it a little bit. So I'm excited. We have little different perspectives. So let's jump into it. Tonight is the Heisman. Unless you're sitting under a rock, that's tonight. And we've got our finalists, Travis Hunter, Ashton Jeanty, Dylan Gabriel, and Cam Ward. And, I think a lot of people have Travis Hunter being the guy, right? And I said on the captain show the other day, I'm done with the Heisman if Travis Hunter wins it, because I feel that's just become popularity contest. So what Ashton Genty has done for at Boise State as a running back, watch his highlight film. It's unreal. I've never seen, like, it's crazy. I just think, and I'm a little biased towards the running backs.
A little running back bias coming
I
through
am.
there. Do I hear that, Todd?
Probably a little, but who, like, who's the last running back to actually win the Heisman, right? I mean, you have to go back a while, I think.
I think it was Derrick Henry.
I think wasn't there another guy after Derrick Henry from Alabama?
Mark Ingram won it before him.
He won it before. Mark
Yeah.
Ingram's that old? I guess he is. He's broadcaster now, isn't he?
He's a few years older than Derrick Henry. It was funny because they had them on the field at the same time for the SEC championship, and people thought, Mark Ingram was a pretty bulky running back, right? Well, Derrick Henry was standing next to him. It's like, you look like a child standing next to everybody. Looks like a child standing next to Derrick Henry.
Everyone, yeah, absolutely. So no, what year was that Derrick Henry won it?
I'm about to look right now at the winner's archive for the Heisman.
So I'm rooting for Ashton Genty. I think he just, I didn't even know who he was until my son's like, Dad, look up his highlight videos. It's just sick.
So the last,
I'm not going to take anything away from Travis Hunter. I mean, he's played more snaps this year than most guys play in an entire career, right? So I think he's a great player, but also I think the Heisman should go to a guy that leads his team, right? Like, it's not just about the stats; it's about a guy who leads his team to victories, right? We've had a lot of guys in the past that like lost, a game at the end of the season, and then they fell off the Heisman, kind of platform, which surprises me with Cam Ward, except for Cam Ward just threw up some stupid numbers, right?
Yeah. Cam Ward and Dylan Gabriel put up some ridiculous numbers. Dylan Gabriel, usually in the past, it was pretty simple where it was the best player on the best team usually wins the Heisman. Well, this year that would easily be Dylan Gabriel. Oregon's undefeated, the number one seed in the playoff, and he's the quarterback. He's thrown like 29 or 30 some touchdowns versus, less than 10 interceptions on the season. Just some crazy numbers. And they as a team, they've put up ridiculous numbers as well. Cam Ward doing the same thing down in Miami, even though they just miss out on the playoff. But Ashton Genty, he's got Boise State in the playoff. They've got a first round bye. He's put up some ridiculous numbers and still has a chance to break Barry Sanders' record, which people thought would be, untouchable for the longest amount for a long time, which it has been untouchable for a very long time. And Ashton Genty's right there since, you count postseason games towards your season total. He's still got a chance. He's like 180 some yards away. And with his average per game, he should get that in the next game that they play if he keeps it up. Yeah, potentially.
They're probably going to have Penn State or SMU, right?
Yeah, Penn State or SMU. They're going to play Penn State. That's pretty much. I'm just resigned to the fact that they're going to play Penn State, even though I want SMU to win. I want SMU to win. They're going to play Penn State.
I don't want them to win either because we want Big Ten guys in there, right? So I mean,
I'm not a conference rooter. I'm not a guy that sits here and just goes, I want the Big Ten. I don't care. I don't care if the Big Ten wins or not.
Well, and I thought that was interesting last night in the volleyball game, right? Like, all the Husker fans were rooting for Texas A&M.
Yep.
It was pretty cool to see. Although Wisconsin's in the Big Ten, you don't necessarily want to see them win because they are our biggest rival in volleyball. So same thing in football. To be real honest, I was rooting for Texas, and I can say that is the only time I've ever rooted for Texas in my entire life to beat Georgia. So that's SEC championship. I'm ready for Georgia to be off the pedestal a little bit. Right?
Yeah. Don't want them to win 3 in a row. Nobody's ever done it. Can't have them be the first ones to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, yeah, it's going to be interesting. I think Travis Hunter's probably the lock. Vegas has him as a lock. If Vegas has got him as a lock, then typically they're not wrong too often. But man, I think like you said, Dylan Gabriel, 3,558 passing yards, 28 touchdowns to only 6 interceptions.
Yeah.
6.
Now it's silly because he only has 28 touchdowns on the season, but you have to think in the aspect of they would put up so many points or they would be ahead by so much where they would stop throwing the ball. He wouldn't be throwing as many touchdowns because they'd be winning, which is the same
Right.
with Ashton Genty's numbers. He sat out the fourth quarter of so many games. He probably would have had that record by now if they would have kept playing, but he did so much work in the first half of games that second halves he was unneeded.
Right. Absolutely. And then you look at Oregon's strength of schedule, in my opinion, like versus Miami's or versus even Colorado's, right? Like this guy put up insane numbers against, in my opinion, obviously the best conference, right? Like that's crazy to me. And went undefeated, is a team leader. That's what the Heisman's about. So obviously I'm rooting for Ashton, but if this was any other day and age, like without social media, all that stuff, Dylan Gabriel would be a lock for this thing, right?
More than the thing is that you have, I honestly, you have four guys that any other year almost would probably be the Heisman favorites. If this were any other year and these guys were spread out throughout those years, any one of these guys would probably be a Heisman favorites and probably be the guys to win the Heisman. Now, you're about to make me defend Travis Hunter a little bit, and I don't want to do that, but you're about to make me because I also think Ashton Genty should win the Heisman, but I think it's a lot closer between him and Travis Hunter than some people would make it out to be, including myself, because of the numbers that he did put up. Now, he wasn't the greatest wide receiver this year. He wasn't the greatest corner this year.
92 catches, man. That isn't bad.
No, but the fact that he had over 1,000 yards and 14 touchdowns as a receiver, also had 4 interceptions, 7 pass breakups as a defensive back, to the point where teams stopped throwing to his side of the field on defense, and he was the main target on offense. I think that has to go into it. I just saw a thing that was comparing him and Charles Woodson, his Heisman year when he won the Heisman, and it's not even you want to talk about a two-way player. It's not even close. Travis Hunter is so much better than Charles Woodson was that year.
And
now, Charles did have the kick return and the punt returns. He only had 1 touchdown that year. He had, I think it was like 35 returns for like 300 yards, only 1 touchdown. So you want to talk, and he only had like 4 receiving touchdowns, I want to say, and not even close to 1,000 yards receiving. So you want to talk about a two-way player, and if Charles Woodson won it as a two-way player, Travis Hunter should easily win it as a two-way player.
It's crazy that we have these. Cam Ward's numbers are sick, but I also think that he played inferior competition in my opinion.
No offense to the ACC, but it's not.
No offense.
That's the Big Ten.
But, he didn't have to throw against Big Ten defenses I mean,
I do love Cam Ward though.
Yeah, he's crazy elusive. He makes stuff happen. It's crazy to watch him play. It's been a really good season minus the Huskers, right? Like the Huskers close losses.
They were good. They were
good.
They were good.
I think we'll make some progress. It sounds like we signed a long snapper.
Yep,
so that's good. We kind of need that.
It's good to know the long snapper's name now, and then just completely forget about him the rest of the season. That's what you want.
Never ever have to bring up the long snapper again because that cost us the Illinois game. Right?
I never want to hear his name again unless he's making a tackle.
Yeah,
that's it.
Exactly. It sounds like we got a 5-star out of Missouri coming up. Defensive line guy, 5-star dude. So hopefully we're adding some stuff. It sounds like Forfeiture's coming back. Obviously, Emmett Johnson's coming back. So I think we're making some good moves. Who is?
Keanu Davis is coming back.
He is coming back now?
Yeah.
Awesome.
He announced it earlier this week, I believe. Unless
I can't keep up with all of it. It's crazy. I don't know how these coaches do it.
It's impossible.
It just has to be an insanity with what I think there was over 6,000 guys in the portal. I mean, it's nuts.
Yeah.
So
it's ridiculous.
Welcome.
Yeah, Nebraska's bringing in Williams Nwaneri, the 5-star. I think he was the number 1 defensive end edge rusher in last year's class. Signed with Missouri to stay in his home state, but his high school coach is now is Jamar Mosey, who is now a coach at Nebraska. Jamar Mosey's son Isaiah is coming to Nebraska. You've also got a couple other guys from that Lee Summit east. I'm not sure which direction, but Lee Summit North potentially. That school, I think they've got 4 guys on the roster now at Nebraska from that high school with their former high school coach as one of the coaches at Nebraska. So that's a pretty good pipeline if I do say so myself.
It's a great pipeline, so we need to keep it up. I'm excited to see the bowl game here. So we're going obviously to New York to the Pinstripe Bowl. It's going to be an awesome experience. Obviously my son is a walk-on down there right now, and he gets to experience that and gets to go to New York and all that. They had practice this morning. I'm sure that was fun in this weather. I'm sure they probably kept them inside, but maybe they did.
They went outside for a little bit because you're gonna have to get used to. It's not gonna be warm in New York.
No, it's not gonna be too warm, but excited. That bowl game, I don't think people really understand how much they're still practicing right now, right? They're like, he called me yesterday after the workout and was like, dude, did this, that, like all jacked up, right? Like if we had not made a bowl game, they were done. They wouldn't be around. Like, so it's a big stepping stone. And I know everybody's like, oh, we went 66. Like, listen, this is a big stepping stone for guys to get more practice in, to get better, and have a great experience in New York, right? Get all the fun perks that goes with going to a bowl game, which I experienced 3 times, and it's awesome. It's really that icing on the cake for all the hard work that you've done all year, and you get to go see a place that probably a lot of these guys haven't seen before. My son's been there once. He went in March to throw the shot put. He placed 3rd in the indoor national high school tournament back in March. So, he's been there once, but he was there again to do work, right?
We flew in. Trip.
Yeah, we flew in. We had a little practice day, and then he threw, and then we flew home. We did do a little walking tour, 6-hour walking tour. So we did see from the park all the way to Central Park, all the way down to Staten Island. So it was kind of fun.
Yeah.
But these guys are good. I would guess most of these guys have never been in New York for the most part. You get 150 guys on the roster. I would say, at least 80% of them have never been in New York. It's something they'll remember the rest of their lives. I remember my first Orange Bowl trip to Miami. It'd be something. There's a lot of things I can't bring up on this show about Miami, but we'll talk
about that on a different show at some point. A little after dark talk.
Yeah, it was. So and I'm this 18-year-old kid from Battle Creek, Nebraska, 900 people, and I'm in Miami. Cut loose. Good luck. Curfew's 10 o'clock.
Have fun.
Okay.
Yeah, 10 o'clock, right?
It was 10 o'clock. And I was on scout team, so we'd check in at 10 o'clock. We might have gone back out. Might have not.
Yeah,
I can't
air quotes. It's all right.
Confirm or deny.
You did check it. You checked into your room at 10 o'clock. I mean, it was.
I was in my room at 10 o'clock. Absolutely.
Exactly.
So, it's just it was just such a culture shock back that I get it. Today's kids aren't blinded. Like they see all this stuff going on social media, that kind of stuff. We didn't have that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I literally in 1993 flew to Miami. I mean, we got off the plane and I'm like, that's the beach, that's the ocean. It was seen it in pictures, seen it on TV, but nothing like kids get to experience stuff through social media at this point. But and just a different culture. It was, so much quicker paced, all that stuff. So pretty awesome experience. And so I'm excited for these guys to get to have that experience. And no matter what town it was, I was super hoping for the Music City Bowl. It looked like Iowa got that one. If we could have just beat Iowa, we could have been in Nashville, which my little brother lives in Nashville.
Oh. So
it would have been a family affair down there. We would have brought the whole family down, and
it would have been a whole thing.
So yeah, it would have been cool. So, but yeah, it's it's that time, and we got a couple bowl games today, right? Like I don't know these teams at all, but I don't really follow them. We got the FCS going on, right?
I believe so.
Um,
Let me check.
Jackson State versus South Carolina State
Yep.
bowl game today. Cricket Celebration Bowl, and I think is that the only one
Yeah.
today?
Incarnate Word and South Dakota State are going right now. UC
Yeah.
Davis and South Dakota are going to be playing in the quarterfinal of the FCS championship, which is what South Dakota State and Incarnate Word are doing. And then Mercer and North Dakota State are going to be playing in the quarterfinal as well. Montana State and Idaho played yesterday, and Montana State throttled the Vandals 52-19.
How about South Dakota having two teams in it and North Dakota in it? They're all in the same division.
Yeah, the Dakotas.
Crazy.
I
Yeah.
talked about this before. It was like 2 weeks ago or something like that. It's strange how Division One you have those teams from the South that dominate year after year. Just really like the SEC, the Texases, just like those southern states. Like those schools dominate year after year. The warm weather. But then you go to the FCS ranks. So that's in the FBS. In the FCS ranks, it's the northern teams. It's the Montana State, South Dakota, North Dakota. Like those states dominate in the FCS ranks. And it's so strange to me. And somebody said it's because, you've got those guys that are from those states who, are extremely talented, but aren't good enough to go to those SEC schools or those Southern schools. So they just stay in their
stay close to home,
states so their families can watch them. And then that's why those teams get so good. And now with the 105 roster limit, it's going to get even
better
for those schools.
I agree. So we took in transfer recruiting, we took a trip to all three of those: South Dakota State, South Dakota, and North Dakota State. And I'll tell you what, the facilities. I actually was verbally committed to South Dakota State until Coach Osborne came in and offered to walk on the day before signing.
Oh.
And in South Dakota State knew, like I told them, if Nebraska offers, I'm not coming there.
You're like this is the one.
This is the only person. That's the only reason I wouldn't come here. And I remember going on the recruiting trip with Trent, and I'm like, whoa, they stepped up their game. Like their stadium is like a mini Memorial Stadium. Their weight room is awesome. They got great facilities for the kids, and it was awesome. It was a great experience there. South Dakota also leveling up their game. They play in a dome.
The Dakota Dome.
So they're kind of limited there as far as what they can do there. But their weight room was awesome. Like it's crazy to see how much these FCS schools are pouring into their programs. And like you said, it's only going to get better if this 105 roster gets signed in April.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still one of those guys that thinks it's not going to get signed. I mean, the judge said I'll sign it in April. But there's also 32 states that are filing lawsuit against it. So who knows? But you're right. We only got 105 spots. So hey, can you go to? I mean, and you even think about this. Can you go to Kearney and work there for a year and see if you actually love? Here's the deal. You better love football.
Yeah.
If you want to go play. And I told my son, he could have done track, he could have done baseball, he could have done football. You can get through track and baseball college-wise, I think, without loving it. You better love football. And you'll see a lot of guys come in that first year and no, this is not what I really thought I signed up for. And I promise you, I thought that many times my first year. What did I actually sign up for? This is nuts. So it'll be interesting if we can create some type of system with these other schools. Hey, go, Midland in Fremont has one, has a former Husker coach in it. I can't think of his name right now, but hey, go to Midland, develop. Midland's got an awesome strength program. It's pretty cool. So
yeah, there's a chance that some of these lower level schools become kind of like feeder programs to the Division
It's not that far away.
Yeah.
Right. There's schools that have football programs that aren't that far away from Lincoln, and be like, hey, go there, develop,
Yeah.
And we'll see if we can get you in the transfer portal in a year or two, right?
I don't
It's
see
just
that
gonna be
happening with the FCS schools like the South Dakota States and North Dakota
No.
States, because you've got
No.
guys that are going
Yeah.
pro from there and having like really nice careers from there. But those schools like the Division II schools or the
Yeah.
NAIA schools, like if you're like on the cusp of like a Division I schools, like, you know, if we had a walk-on spot for you, we would offer it. But how about you go here, you know, work your tail off, and we'll see next year if we believe that you're good enough to come join us.
Yeah, I think that's and I think any coach that does that would be smart to do that, because we know what the walk-on program does here or has done in the past, right? Like it's just been one of the reasons we were able to dominate as much as we were in the 80s and 90s is because of how many walk-ons we had, and knowing those 105 guys that are on scholarship, your scholarship isn't safe. You know, you got to work for it. You got to show up and show out. So, all right, we ready for a break, Rico?
Yeah, we are ready for a break. You send us to break.
All right, so we'll head to break. This is the Power Hour with Todd Uhlir on 93.7 The Ticket. We'll be right back.
Golfing in 72 degrees and perfect conditions in Nebraska doesn't seem possible in December, but it is. Double Eagle Golf is your escape from the bone-chilling cold outside and a reason to keep the clubs out year-round. Book your holiday parties at Double Eagle Golf and make plans to join them for a New Year's Eve party. Gift cards make a great stocking stuffer for Christmas, and don't forget to look ahead to 2025 as spring leagues begin in February. That's all at Double Eagle Golf, inside the Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street. Online at doubleeagle.golf.
Are you a skilled mechanic looking for your next big opportunity? Constructors is hiring. We're looking for experienced mechanics to join our family-owned team. We offer competitive wages, great benefits, brand new service trucks, OEM-level diagnostic software, and career growth opportunities. Positions include lead and A-level mechanics for our shop and multiple field technicians. If you're driven and ready to grow with a company that's been around since 1908, apply today at constructorslincoln.com.
Discover the difference that expertise and experience can make in your real estate journey with Next Ag Appraisal and Realty. Whether you need an appraisal, sales, or farm management, Next Ag comes up with a solution with your legacy and goals in mind. Next Ag isn't just their name, it's your future. So why wait? Visit their website today at www.nextagrealestate.com or give them a call at 402-380-0432 and turn your dreams into reality. Your land, your legacy, their solutions. Next Ag Appraisal and Realty.
At Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical, we're ready, reliable, and recommended. Water heater acting up or your sump pump on the fritz? Call Action. Summer's around the corner. Is your AC working? Are you sure? Call Action. Electrical problems? I'm telling you, call Action. Call Action for a free same-day estimate or a trusted second opinion. You heard that right, a free same-day estimate. 402-423-6960. ActionLincoln.com.
Plains Cover Crop is your one-stop seed shop. Call us now for spring and summer forages, CRP mixes, and fall cover crop blends. We do farm-specific consulting for practical and efficient seed blends to fit your geography and goals. With a very diverse inventory, we will tailor a blend just for you. We're also looking for contract growers, and we buy and sell rye. Find us online at plainscovercrop.com. Timeless agronomy practices paired with modern technology. East Highway 20 in Orchard and across Nebraska.
Salt Mine City is now open at 8th and R in the Haymarket. Come check out Lincoln's newest brewery with 12 beers on tap, including the popular Single Axle Light American Lager, Brick Street Amber Wheat, and so many more. There's daily drink specials like $1 off Moscow Mules on Tuesdays, $6 IPAs on Fridays, and $6 Bloody Marys on Saturdays. Stop by Tuesday through Thursday from 4 to 9 p.m., Fridays 4 to 11 p.m., Saturdays 11 a.m. to 11 p.m., and Sundays from noon to 8 p.m. It's Salt Mine City, Lincoln's newest brewery at 8th and R. General Fire and Safety has been keeping Lincoln businesses and commercial structures safe for more than 50 years. From a simple fire extinguisher to full fire suppression systems, Lincoln has trusted General Fire and Safety to provide top-of-the-line products, installation, and maintenance. If you're starting a new business in a brand new building, call on General Fire and Safety to help you plan a fire safety system that fits the specific needs of your business, employees, and customers. Call General Fire and Safety today at 402-261-0116.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just a professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, our passion. For happier, healthier furry friends.
M Suits Clothiers, Lincoln's favorite men's store year after year after year. Located 1 block south of 56th and Pine Lake Road, stop in today to get your holiday shopping done and mention this ad for a free pair of dress socks. M Suits Clothiers.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red!
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Hey Husker Nation, this is Todd Uhlir, two-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at windowworldlincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
Back to the Power Hour with Todd Uhlir on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back to the Power Hour. I am Todd Uhlir, and I am bringing in my co-founder of the STB Locker Room and Set the Bar Sups, Denny Kidwell. What's up, Coach?
How you doing?
Hey, so we're going to talk a little volleyball in this segment quick. Dayton came in Nebraska last night. How far is Dayton from you?
2 hours.
2 hours.
Yep.
So those girls came in ready to play. It was fun to watch. But the Huskers won, so I can say that we beat your guys. So
Yeah.
But yeah, I just want to Denny's out in Ohio. We co-founded the Locker Room. We've been running this group online for the last 3 years. I've been coaching for 12. Denny, you've been coaching people for ever. And so we just wanted to kind of come on in this segment and let guys. We are building a brand new private community off of Facebook. We've done Facebook for the last 3 years, and it's been great, but there's limits, right? So inside of that, we went and got our own platform, got our own app, building out that, and we ran a beta 2 weeks ago. Got some beta guys in, testing things out. Things are rolling the way we want them to. It's probably our best process ever that we've done in the last 3 years as far as getting guys what they need, when they need it, all those things. But we're running a pre-launch. It started today. Pre-launch because we're still building stuff out. We're hopefully ready by the first of the year, but a lot of it is built out. We've got the 42-day challenge, which we trademarked. Yep. The STB 42-day challenge is trademarked. And that's one thing that's coming with this pre-launch thing is that start 2025 with the 42-day challenge. We literally been doing 42-day challenges since 2016, so 8 years. Been doing challenges, and it just is a great place to start if you don't know where you're at, what you need to do, and it's foundational. Everything you learn inside of the 42-day challenge, you can do for life. So, obviously locked and loaded for 42 days. We see anywhere from 20 pounds lost to, I've seen 56 pounds lost in 42 days, believe it or not, which is insane. Obviously, that person had a lot to lose, but we're rolling this out. You can go to stblockerroom.com, join the community. It's pre-launch. We're only taking 35 guys in this pre-launch just because we want to make sure we have the resources to make sure every guy gets a great experience inside of this. And second, we're giving a 365-day guarantee. Join, be in it for an entire year. And if you don't see the value of that, the investment, which is pretty minuscule at this point, it's going to be going up a lot more just because of the value that's inside of this thing. And so we'll give you a full refund if you don't see the value in it. 365 days. So who's this? Who would you say that the STB locker room community is for?
Well, backing the truck up a little bit, I would say, in order to say who it's for, I mean, they got to know who we are and where we came from. We're both former athletes. Now that we're getting into another season of life, we have young children. We got children that are, heading off to college, and we see the benefits, and we've always seen it, but the benefits of that longevity, right? I mean, in order to have a great life, in order to have a happy life and a fulfilled life, and in order to create, momentum in our life, we have to have a good vessel, right? That body's got to be huge. So who is this for? We've worked with guys who are, I know this isn't our niche market, but we work for guys who are 25, and, we work with guys who are 90 years old. But ideally, we work really good for guys who are 35, 40 on up to 55, 60, 65. We're getting the best results out of those guys because we know hand in hand where they're at and in this season of life. And it's real easy to just reel them back in and keep them on that path to success.
Yeah. So yeah, I would say that too. Like, listen, if I spent 20 plus years on getting in and out of that, gerbils cage, the wheel, right?
Yep.
Like, lose 60 pounds, gain it back. I'm a former athlete. People played football at Nebraska, won 2 national championships, played at a high level. And I would tell people, yeah, I played football at Nebraska. And they're like, offensive line or defensive line? I'm like, I was a running back, right? Like, so, and just waking up and seeing that in the mirror, like, what in the heck, right? So then I would get tunnel vision, locked in for 12 weeks. I would do something, and boom, it would be gone. And 6 weeks later, it'd all be back, right? And that was the process I did for 20 years. I can happily say that I've maintained 225 pounds-ish, give or take 5 pounds for the last, 3 years since you've known me.
Your knee surgeries, your back surgeries. Okay.
Yeah, so
don't let this guy kid you. It's not like he's just working out. He's got the perfect gym. He's got the perfect life. He gets up, he works out, and he does nothing. He is in great shape, but he's just like you and I. We have struggles in life. We have kids that need to be here, kids that need to be there, a job pulling you this way, family pulling you that way. But what we do is we show you how to streamline that and how to make it work within your schedule.
Yeah, and I think that's critical, right? Most guys think it needs to be hours, like, oh, I need to dedicate an hour a day, or 2 hours at the gym 3 days a week. Listen, you don't even have to go to the gym. And sometimes guys hear that and they're like, and that's cool. Like, oh no, I need to go to the gym. That's my me time. Is it really your me time? You know what I mean? Or is it just an excuse to be out of the house and not around the kids and that kind of stuff, right? I've been there too. Don't get me wrong, right? But this stuff can be done at home. In fact, everything in the 42-day challenge can be done at home. You never leave that. Like, listen, driving to the gym, driving back, whatever, that takes time. Most guys tell me their number one excuse is, I don't have the time. Be it, I'll say, no, you do. You just don't prioritize it, right? And you're trying to do too much at one time. So really excited about the new community that we're building. And like I said, you can 35 spots only on the pre-launch. We'll have a launch in 2 weeks, right? Perfect for New Year's.
Yep.
We'll actually have a launch.
Gives the guys a chance to be part of a team again. It gives you a goal to shoot after, right? It gives you a chance to be happy again. It gives you a chance to feel worth in your life. It gives you a chance to not be beaten down, to accomplish something and not have somebody just kind of nagging over your head and be like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? People are going to look at you in a different light. When you walk in the room, people are going to be like, they're going to be like, oh, okay. They might sit up a little bit straighter because and they might respect what you have to say a little bit more because they can see that you've put the work in to take care of yourself, right? So 80% of communication is nonverbal. And I can tell you right here, right now, for anybody who's never been on a varsity roster, you can be on our varsity roster. I promise you, if you just do the simple steps, we're going to work with you in the brotherhood, and we'd love to see you in there.
Yeah, and so stblockerroom.com, super simple. Join the community. We got videos, we got all that stuff kind of telling you what's all going on. But if you're stuck in the same spot you were in 2023 in December, and you made that commitment, right? Like, 2024 is my year. I can't tell you how many years I did that, right? I don't even do New Year's resolutions anymore because, well, Denny knows I've been at this for 5+ years, right? But there's no, I'll run another 42-day challenge on myself where I lock in, and get that done. In fact, I'm on day 34 today of my own, 42, because so there's times you just need to refocus, right? But, there's no such thing as New Year's resolutions inside of the locker room. What we do is, here's your goal sheet, write your goals down, do these things, follow the proven playbooks, right, that we put out, 30 minutes or less per day in training. Nutrition is simple, easy to follow, right? Supplementation, we got you covered there. We got the best subs on the planet at Set the Bar Subs, and you get crazy discounts. So in this little pre-launch, they're getting January and February's greens and protein, which I've told people this since we launched Set the Bar Subs 3 years ago. Just drink greens and protein every single day. Go to Set the Bar Subs and get the greens and the protein and drink that every day. You will lose weight. Don't change anything else. Just drink it first thing in the morning when you wake up. Okay, preferably after you work out. Okay, but if you don't work out, just drink it every single morning. You will lose weight. Period. End of discussion. You don't have to. So that's what we call subtraction by addition. Add something. Most people
add something of value.
Most people try to play this game by taking things away. Well, I can't eat this and I can't eat that. I don't want to eat carbs. Or how long are you going to not eat carbs? Get real, right? I love carbs. I babysat my granddaughter last night. I was going to try to get her on. I got her here. I was going to try to get her on the show. I babysat her last night. We ate the rest of the chocolate peanut butter ice cream together. It was awesome. Okay. And I'm even in my challenge, and I'm not even worried about it because I know I'm going to enjoy those times with my granddaughter. I don't get to see her every single day. Right. So it was awesome. But we're excited about this. And it's not as hard as it needs. You're making it harder in your mind than it really is. So many guys come into the locker room that we work with. They're like, that's all I got to do. That's it. Just follow the plan. But it doesn't seem like enough. That's your way. You've been doing it the hard way, right? 75 hard. Oh, got to do really hard stuff. Don't get me wrong. It's great if you can do that. And I'm not taking anything away from it. But you're not going to do 75-day hard and then keep doing all of that stuff for the rest of your life. What we build are the small daily habits that you can do for the rest of your life. Okay.
Yep.
3-minute meditation, right? A 20-minute minimum, exercise in the morning, something like that, like drinking your water. You can do those things for life, right? But I'm not going to do a 45-minute workout inside and one outside, no matter what, dude. Denny, I don't know the weather's out there, but it ice stormed here in Omaha last night, like crazy, super slick. Like, I'm not going outside today if I don't have to work out, right? So
yeah,
I did head down to the gym, Vasa gym down there, and hit that. got some back and biceps in and a little cardio and called it good. So got my 100 reps in on the My Zone, and we're done and out of there. So yeah, so if you guys want to check out the STB locker room. Sorry, they have the ticket has a show every afternoon called the Locker Room. So the STB Locker Room. Go to www.stblockerroom.com.
Yep.
So Denny, you got any favorites in this bowl championship series?
Well, I mean, I live in Ohio, so I want Ohio to win. I'm a Big Ten guy. I mean, I'm a brotherhood guy. I fight for my own. So when it comes down to it, I want to see the Big Ten win. So, Ohio State, Michigan, for some of you who don't know, most people do know there's a huge rivalry there. I want to see Michigan destroy Alabama, right? Not all Ohio State guys are like that. But I really appreciate the players. I appreciate Ashton Gentry, Oregon's quarterback. When we were playing against them, I was kind of low key like, God, man, I wish we had him plugged into our system, So, it's, I would say, honestly, the big three right now would be your Georgia, Texas, and Oregon. I want Ohio State, but we've got some issues with some coaching. We got some issues with culture. We're a fantastic, fabulous program, but we're missing a little bit of that edginess elite that we've had in the past. So can the kids win it because of the whole thing losing to Michigan? Yeah. Maybe, maybe. You got a lot of young men out there. It's tough.
It's going to be a fun bowl season. It kicks off today. The first two bowls today. We're playing. Nebraska's playing in the Pinstripe Bowl. Yeah. I'm thinking of driving through Tiffin and staying with you halfway out. It's a 20-hour drive. It's 12 hours to you.
Right.
Maybe I'll drive out there and sit. So, well, Coach, I appreciate you joining us this morning. I know I'll have you back on a bunch more times. So. Yeah, we got to get a break though. We got to pay the bills. So, once again, we're powered by Window World of Lincoln, Set the Bar Subs, and Exarban Spine and Sport. So make sure you check those guys out, and we'll be back right after this.
Things that impair you come in many different shapes and sizes. Some are the shape of beer and liquor bottles. Others look like cigarettes but aren't cigarettes at all. These are the things we know impair us, the things our parents warned us about. What we're not always aware of is our new prescription or the over-the-counter medicine we picked up just for allergies or a bad cold. See, it doesn't just matter how much of a substance you take. If you are impaired, driving is deceptively dangerous. Don't drive impaired. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
Imagine a world where your office IT runs smoothly, securely, and effortlessly. A day where you aren't worried about the next outage or password compromise. At Hamilton, we take care of everything from monitoring and maintenance to security and support. We partner with your business to design integrated technology solutions that fit your needs now and your goals for the future. With on-site and remote IT support options, we're always just a call or click away. Elevate your IT with Hamilton Managed IT. Hire Hamilton at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Be sure to check out the top-selling Recomp. Recomp helps build lean muscle and strength while decreasing body fat. Recomp is ideal for men and women of all ages trying to look their best. Recomp can only be found in Nutrition Authority. For info, visit mynutritionauthority.com.
When your home fills up with family, Aloe Fiber makes sure that space is a happy place for everyone. Aloe Fiber experts install it all, and full service means step-by-step support, guiding you through everything so you can stay connected to what matters, and the family can always feel at home. Put the game on, and don't worry about your Wi-Fi calling a timeout. Better TV and internet service is one connection away. Call Allo at 866-481-2556 or visit allofiber.com.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red!
Perch Merch is your one-stop shop for all your printing and promotional needs in Lincoln, Nebraska. They specialize in screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, window wraps, print collateral, promotional products, and signage. At Perch Merch, they are committed to delivering high-quality products and exceptional customer service. Their experienced team of designers and printing professionals will work with you every step of the way to ensure that your vision is realized. Call for a quote today at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com.
Hi, I'm Steve Carper for O Street Carpet. For Christmas, we're doing everything possible to help you spruce up your home without making a dent in your holiday budget. If you need new wood flooring, new carpet, ceramic tile, vinyl, area rugs, or custom blinds, you want to shop at O Street Carpet. We offer 12-month same-as-cash financing, Lincoln's best selection in stock, free in-home measuring, and we'll install it right away. 1732 O Street. We want to make you a customer for life.
Hey Husker Nation, this is Todd Uhlir, two-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at windowworldlincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
The Huskers are headed to the Pinstripe Bowl. Cheer on the Huskers in New York City on the official Husker Pinstripe Bowl tour offered by the Nebraska Alumni Association. Your bowl package includes a 2-night hotel stay, round-trip transportation on game day, pregame events, and more. Spots are limited, so book your spot now on the official Husker Pinstripe Bowl tour with the Nebraska Alumni Association. Go to HuskerFanTravel.com or call 888-831-0858. That's 888-831-0858 or HuskerFanTravel.com.
At Fairway Meat Market, your family. And as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Now, through December 15th, enjoy thick-cut Iowa pork chops for $1.99 per pound. Boneless beef crock-pot roast for $4.99 per pound. Plus, they're now taking orders for prime rib, filet mignon, and other holiday items. And don't forget the $50 holiday box now through Christmas. Always a great gift. That's all at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
Back to the Power Hour with Todd Uhlir on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, we're back in the Power Hour. It is the last segment, and we're going to talk some volleyball, Rico. You ready?
Yeah, born ready.
Awesome. I love volleyball. Dude, the volleyball has just grown so much, and it's awesome because Nebraska is at the center of that, and our team is a ton of fun to watch. So, obviously, had to stay up pretty late last night to catch the Huskers beating Dayton. Coach Denny's pretty close to Dayton.
Yeah.
I was know he knows some
for that match. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It was that we're sitting there and we're like, man, Texas A&M, Wisconsin would be really cool if you could just end this early so that we can get to Nebraska on time and maybe go home at a decent time. And they decided against that.
Yeah, they decided against. They went off 5. That was a great match.
Oh yeah.
The Texas A&M Wisconsin match was awesome. The lefty for Texas A&M just led Nikki or whatever her name was.
Yeah.
Was phenomenal. It was just, dude, those ladies are getting after it. It's pretty fun to watch.
Oh yeah, I'm sitting there and I'm just like, who the team's going to go to. I was like, look, Wisconsin is going to go to Sarah Franklin, and Texas A&M is going to go to Lednicki. So really, and it's in that 5th set, and they're just going blow for blow. And I'm like, whoever can get a stop is going to win this.
And I'm not even going to try to pronounce the Dayton's hitter's last name.
Almodovar.
There you go. Thanks. That's your true radio guy. I can't without seeing it. There's always that one person that you see. It seems like in the tournament that's 5'8", and they said that that's being very gracious to say that she's 5'8". That just makes you think about it gives other girls out there hope that, hey, just because you're not 6 foot or 6'1" or 6'2", or I mean, Schmreck's what, 6'6", 6'7"?
6'8".
I don't know.
She's massive.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, this girl from Dayton, 5'8", she hammered the ball. It was fun to watch.
Lexi Almodovar. This is actually the second year in a row that Nebraska has faced a player with that height and with that skill, because last year Arkansas had Jillian Gillen, who's playing in the Pro Volleyball Federation, and she gave Nebraska fits. So those 5'8" players, springs.
And it's unreal to watch these girls. And I thought, I'd say, well, she's serving, so she's in the back row. Thank goodness, we'll be all right. Because really, you don't think that this girl that's 5'8" can hit out of the back row. She can hit out of the back row.
Didn't matter. John Cook said last night that she got most of her damage from the back row anyways.
Yeah. I was
ridiculous.
Like, God, thank goodness she's in the back row. It didn't matter.
Psych.
Yeah, psych. So was a lot of fun. Glad the Huskers move on. They will be facing Wisconsin tomorrow, but today we got Pitt and Kentucky, which should be a pretty good game at 4 p.m. And then we got Stanford and Louisville, which Louisville was on the ropes.
Louisville was close.
Was that UNI? Who was
no,
it?
They were. Yeah, it was UNI. Yeah, you're right.
It was UNI. Yeah, it was UNI. Had them on the ropes. I thought they should have beat them.
Oh, they didn't wait. They used their challenge on a play that they probably shouldn't have used their challenge on, and then the final point. I'm sitting there and I'm like, she touched it. I can see she touched it. That's the one you want to challenge, but she didn't have any challenges and it was over. I'm like, that's the one. And they forced service errors. Like you can't do that.
So I look and Stanford's looking really, really good. I don't know anything about Kentucky except they're the only non-1 and 2 seed left. They're 3 seed, but they seem to be playing really, really well right now.
Yeah, they're coached by former Nebraska assistant Craig Skinner, and they are when they won the national championship in 2020, they were the first SEC team to win a national championship in volleyball.
Wow. So Craig Skinner's got it going down there. Tomorrow we're going to see Wisconsin and Nebraska and Creighton and Penn State. So my daughter's in a pool, and she had it out on the table on Tuesday when I was here. And she had Penn State beating Creighton, and I'm like, no, Creighton's going to beat Penn State. You need to change that. And she didn't change it. Ooh. And I'm like, I told you so. Like, it would be awesome to see that Creighton-Nebraska rematch, in the Final Four. So that'd be really cool to see.
Yeah, you want to talk about Nebraska being the capital of volleyball in the world? That would be, you get two teams from the state of Nebraska in the Final Four facing off against each other. I mean, what better message does that send?
The only better is if we were on opposite sides and playing in the national championship. That's the only way it gets better.
That would have been amazing. Insane. But hey, shout out to Creighton for beating Texas, though. I ain't mad at them.
Absolutely. Knocked off the champs. Huge. I mean, I don't care what you say. Trying to beat, the champs is always going to be difficult. Oh, yeah. Creighton elevated and did that. Actually, I mean, felt like they did it pretty in hand. So
first set was kind of got away from them, but they smoked them the last 3.
Yeah, it was awesome. So congratulations to the Creighton girls. Good luck against Penn State tomorrow. And let's go Big Red. We're excited to watch that. So what else we got, Rico? Anything good?
We got about 25 seconds. I can't think of it. Army-Navy tonight. I'm saying go Navy.
Army-Navy, man.
I had a friend in the Navy, so I'm rooting for Navy.
Are you rooting for Navy? I think Army's probably going to handle them. But it should be it should be one of the better Army-Navy games. So we're excited to watch that too. There's just so much going on, and excited for all the sports. And I want to thank everybody for joining us this week on the Power Hour. We'll be back next week with some more updates and that kind of stuff on all sports. fitness, all that good stuff. Big shout out to Window World of Lincoln, Set the Bar Sups, and Exarban Spine and Sport. We appreciate you and have a great rest of your weekend. God bless. Much love. Peace out.
A free souvenir glass. Grab the whole crew and pair it with Taco Night on Mondays or Whiskey Wednesdays. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake.
Attention all wing fans! Buffalo Wings and Rings has daily specials that will make you want to stop in on all days of the week.